Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we will deep dive into our recurring series on the concepts of Databricks workflows. So as we already know, in Databricks, we automate our jobs and table refreshes or data refreshes using workflows. So recently, Databricks launched some new features into our workflows that I will be explaining in a short while. So the feature in detail that we will be looking in this video is the parent and child pipeline, sort of the pipeline like we do in ADF. So we invoke a pipeline in an ADF with the execute pipeline activity. Similarly, we have in Databricks something called run job. So I will create one demo job here, and let's say we hit on the task types, and instead of a notebook, let's scroll down, and this is the new feature, run job. So we can run any job inside our parent job. So this will be a child job. So let's say this is job 1, and then we select this, and let's say this is our job. We select any random job at the moment, and then let's add another task, and then let's select again once again the run job, and let's say this is job 2, and we created this task. So our overall job is having two tasks, and both of them are jobs. So this is the new feature that Databricks has. This resembles something like ADF. So a pipeline in ADF where we have two activities, and both of them are invoke pipeline or execute pipeline activities. So something similar to that is also possible in Databricks with this cool new feature. So we'll explore in detail how we usually do this in terms of some business requirements or business actions. So let's switch to our data model, and then we will see how this new feature works practically. But before we log into our system on the Databricks, let me give you a very high level approach on what we will be dealing with in our job. So we have a source raw data that will be you landed into our ADLS Gen 2 or any other file system, and then from there we utilize the medallion architecture in the Databricks Lakehouse. So from bronze to silver to gold, we will use the jobs to automate the refreshes of the delta tables, and then once the gold table is refreshed, we will have gold views towards the end user. Those will be using our business ready data. So this is a very high level overview of our system. So our data model includes fact table orders and two dimension tables pointing to that fact tables. So customers and products are the two dimension tables. We obtain the keys from these in our fact table. So this is how our data model looks like. So let's switch into our Databricks UI to check how the job looks like. So now we are into our Databricks, and I have created one job, product dimension tables refresh. So typically it includes the silver table refresh from the bronze landed data, and then the gold dimension table refresh. So once we hit the run of this job, it will refresh our data up to the dimension table of product. Similarly, I also created one job for the customers table refresh. So it will be this one, and it is the same. The only thing is we are now just refreshing the customers data from our raw data all the way up to the dimension data, and our overall job of the fact table now looks like this. So this is not a notebook but a job that we have a dependency upon. So in order to have the correct data, our fact table refresh depends on the table refreshes of dimension tables of both customers and products. And once both of these are completed, then only we need to uh, initiate the refresh of our fact table. Otherwise, we will have not right data, or our data will not represent the very fresh changes, and the keys will be mismatching. So this is how we design our fact table job. And if in order to add another dependent job, what we usually do is task and just scroll down, and this feature, a run job. After run job, we just simply need to name our job and need to select the jobs that are available. But I won't be creating this task at the moment. This is our job, and let's see how it runs once we hit the execute button. So a run was triggered. Let's view this run. So as you see, first the dimension tables should be refreshed. Then and only then this fact table refresh will be possible. And these two are individual jobs. So if I hit this one, this will take me to the job that is being run. So the silver table is currently being refreshed. Once the silver table completes, our gold table will be refreshed. So I will skip the part up till which our job is completed, and we'll meet again.
Okay, so welcome back. So now we see that the fact orders refresh is completed and the job has successfully run. So this is how we have dependent jobs within a job. So
Okay, an important point here. When we have some notebook or some task dependent upon the completion of a job, we should always keep this maximum concurrent runs of the dependent job as one. Since our fact table refresh depends on this dimension table refresh job, we should keep this maximum concurrent runs condition as one. This is to be noted whenever we have a setup where our one job depends on another. So this point should be kept in mind while designing our final job.